Good everyone, welcome to part 11 of our lecture video. So today, we will deal with linear equations into variables. So the graph of an equation of this form, ax plus by plus c, kung saan yung a, b, c natin are real numbers and a, b are not both equal to 0, then ito siya is considered as a straight line in the Cartesian plane, satisfying basically the equation itself. If A is equal to 0 and B is not equal to 0, then yung equation natin will be simplified to by plus c is equal to 0, or basically, meron tayong y is equal to negative c over b, which is a horizontal line or a line parallel to the x-axis. Okay? If yung b naman natin is equal to 0, yung b natin is equal to 0 and a is not equal to 0, we also have or we will have a reduced form na ax plus c is equal to 0, or basically pwede nating sabihin x is equal to negative c over a, which is a vertical line or a parallel to the y-axis. Okay, so let us try to understand, or let us try uh, to demonstrate or to show that in a Cartesian plane. Okay, sabi dito, if a daw natin is equal to 0 and b is not equal to 0, okay, magkakaroon tayo ng horizontal line or line parallel to the the x-axis. Say for example, sabi natin dyan, if a daw natin, dito tayo mag-base ha. Yan. Okay? Yan. If a natin is equal to 0 and our b is not equal to 0, basically, what we're trying to say here is that our, or consecutively, x is equal to 0. Okay? And wait, itong b natin na hindi yan equal to 0. Ibig sabihin yung b natin, let's assume na the value of our y, assume lang ito ha, is equal to 2. So let's try to graph this one. If we are going to graph this one, basically we have a pair na 0 and 2. If we try to graph this one in our Cartesian plane, magkakaroon tayo ng ganitong form. So sa x-axis 0, so dito lang yan sa gitna. Samantalang yung 2 natin sa y, positive, we go up. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, if we try to create a line, it will be basically parallel to the x-axis. Yan yung statement na sinasabi dito or binabanggit. If naman, yung a natin is equal to 0, kabaliktaran yung mangyayari, dito, kabaliktaran nito. Sabihin natin, yung isulat ko na lang dito, if a is not equal to 0 and b is equal to 0, ang mangyayari dyan ngayon is magiging, or meron tayong parallel line sa y-axis. Okay? Ulitin natin. Or let's make it a little bit clearer. Sabihin natin yung x natin, hindi daw equal to 0. So, sabihin natin 2. Tapos yung y naman natin is equal to 0. Sige. Yung x natin is equal to 2. So, dito tayo sa positive area. So, 2. Since 0 yung y natin, dito natin mapaplot yung point natin. Okay? So, that one now becomes a line parallel to our y-axis. Okay? So, yan lang. So, let us proceed with the steps that we need to follow or to use to make a line in the graph. Okay? So, first thing that we need to do, okay, actually, I already demonstrated kung paano yung gawin, pero dito, we have the following steps to make it clearer. Okay? So, highlight natin, we have steps 1 to 5. Okay? Steps 1 to 5. So, first step, we need to look for the x and y intercepts. Okay? The x-intercept is basically the point kung saan yung graph natin or yung graph natin or yung line natin crosses the x-axis. Okay, to get the x-intercept, we basically let y be equal to 0 and we simply need to solve or look for the value of x, and it also apply for the y-intercept. Same process yung gagawin natin, but instead of letting y be equal to 0, that will be x equal to 0 because we are looking for our y. The next thing is, it could be possible na yung 0, 0 natin or yung center natin is yan yung maging intercept ng x and y natin. Kung mangyayari ito, we need to find another point on the line by assigning another value to x and solving for the corresponding value of y. If the y or x intercept is not equal to 0, then we basically just need to proceed with step 3, and that is we need to tabulate the points obtained sa step 1 and 2 natin. Then for step 4, after tabulating or after putting it in a table, yung mga na-obtain nating points, we just need to plot it to our Cartesian plane and put arrows on both ends of the line. Meaning to say, it extends. Then we need to label the graph properly. Kung saan yung x and y intercept natin and kung saan yung mga points natin. Okay? Now let us proceed with an example para mas maging klaro sa atin. So we are given with an equation which is this one. 3x minus y plus 9. So that is basically a line. Okay? That is basically a line. So, first step natin is we need to look for the x and y intercept. In looking for the x and y intercepts, we need to let values of y or value ng y natin be equal to 0 and value ng x natin be equal to 0. We only need to equate y to be equal to 0 if we are looking for the x-intercept. Kaya dito sa first natin, sa first na ginawa natin dito, we let y be equal to 0 because yung y-intercept yung kukunin natin. I-distribute mo lang yung, or i-substitute mo lang yung value ng 0 mo sa y, then you will arrive dito sa negative 3 and 0 natin na ordered pair. Okay? Ibig sabihin, ito yung x natin. That is our x. Then, yung y natin is basically 0 because we let y be equal to 0. Yan lang. So, it also applies dito sa x natin. Same thing lang yung ginawa. It's just that x sa x na ngayon yung equal natin to 0. Then, yung y-intercept natin ngayon is 0 and 9. So, sa step 2 natin, we proceed to step 3 since the x or y-intercept natin is not equal to 0, 0. So, no need to proceed or no need to undergo step 2. Diretso na tayo ngayon sa step 3 natin na kung saan gagawa lang tayo ng let's say, table dyan. So, we just need to tabulate. So, dito we have the values of our x and the values of our y. Okay? So, ito ngayon yung ordered pair natin. So, ito siya, itong negative 3 and 0, that is our x-intercept. Pag sinabi nating x-intercept, yung x-intercept natin, it is a line that is parallel sa, if sinabi natin x-intercept, that is a line parallel to y-axis. Okay? Samantalang itong y-intercept natin, that is a line parallel to x-axis. Okay? Now, since we're going to plot this one, we're going to connect the points. So, we don't need to draw the intercepts in this case muna. We simply need to connect both of the points na meron tayo. Okay? So, let us try to plot itong negative 3 and 0. So, negative 3 and 0. Negative 3 yung x natin, ito, negative 3. Tapos, yung y natin 0. So, basically, dito yung point natin. Yan. Okay? That is our negative 3 and 0. Yan. Yung point na yan. Okay? Samantalang yung 0, 9. Yung x natin is 0. So, dito tayo. Tapos, yung y natin, lagyan natin ng guide, ha? Paano ba yan? Dito, sa x-axis natin, yung x natin 0, so dito tayo sa gitna. Samantalang yung y natin is equal to 9. We count until 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is why yung point natin is dito. So, we were able to connect that one and that is our line now sa Cartesian plane natin. So, that is 3x minus y plus 9 is equal to 0. Yan yung equation natin. So, if we try to interpret that, pag i-graph natin yan, yan yung magiging position niya sa Cartesian plane natin. Okay? I hope that is clear. So, let us proceed with example number 2. Actually, dito sa example number 2, similar lang, pareho lang tayo ng gagawin. Okay? So, yung equation natin is y is equal to 2x minus 3. Y is equal to 2x minus 3. Ang tanong dyan, is it written in the standard form? Okay, is it written in the standard form? Yung standard form natin is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Para hindi tayo malito or hindi tayo ma-confuse, let us try to write that one in standard form. So, from y is equal to 2x minus 3, unahin natin yung 2x, tapos yung y natin, i-transpose natin dito sa kabila, so that is negative y, tapos yung kuha natin, constant, negative 3 pa rin yan, is equal to 0. Yan ngayon yung magiging itsura natin. Okay, that is our standard form. Now, we need to look for the x and y intercepts natin. Okay, so we basically need to let y be equal to 0 in order to look for x-intercept and x be equal to 0 in order to look for the y-intercept natin. Okay? So, just follow me if hindi pa rin nagigets kung paano ba tayo nagkakaroon ng x-intercept dito. Okay? Let us try to input that one dito sa kuan natin. So, sabi natin, our standard form is 2x minus y minus 3 is equal to 0. Since we let y be equal to 0, we have 2x minus 0 minus 3 is equal to 0. We have 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. So we have 2x is equal to positive 3. Then multiply both sides by 1/2. Yan. Yan. Magiging 2x over 2 is equal to 3 over 2. Yan. So we have x is equal to 3 over 2. Okay? We have x is equal to 3 over 2. So ibig sabihin yung x-intercept natin is 3 over 2, then yung y natin 0. So that's it. Kaya meron tayong kanyang itsura ngayon. Now, after that, we proceed with the y-intercept sa paghanap natin ng y-intercept natin. Okay? Dito sa y-intercept natin, hindi na natin kailangan pang ipaso yung solution kasi same thing lang yung gagawin natin. Yung sa case lang natin ngayon dito, x na naman yung gagawin nating 0. So, shortcut natin, so magiging result natin is 0 and negative 3 yung y-intercept natin or yung ordered pair natin. So, simply we proceed with step 3 kasi hindi naman 0, 0 yung tawag dito, yung intercepts natin. So, we proceed with step 3. Ayan. So, isulat lang natin yung nakuha nating intercepts sa x and sa y. So, that's it. Yan. I-graph lang natin. So, we need to locate 3 over 2. X is equal to 3 over 2. 3 over 2 is, ano bang 3 over 2? 3 over 2 is 1.5, di ba? 3 over 2, okay, sulat natin. 3 over 2 is equal to 1.5. So, ilocate natin yung 1.5 sa graph. Dito. So, ito ba yan? Wait lang ha. Ito. Okay. So, yung 1.5 natin is nandito, yung x. Samantalang, yung y natin, 0 man. So, hindi tayo mag-move up or down. So, dito lang tayo sa x banda. So, dito yung point natin. Yan. Samantalang yung 0, negative 3, yung x daw natin 0. So, remain tayo sa gitna. Well, hindi tayo gagalaw dito sa left or right ng x. Ngayon, yung y natin, negative 3 daw. Bababa lang tayo. 3 times. Based dito sa line natin. So, yan. So, if we try to connect both of the points na meron tayo, we were able to create a line. Yan. And that is our y is equal to 2x minus 3 na equation. So, that's it. Ganyan lang or that's how we plot lines sa kuha natin sa equation into variables natin. So I guess we will have to end our video here. Okay, masyado nang mahaba, and we will proceed in our next video sa quadratic equations into variables. Okay? Thank you so much for watching. If you're having some confusion or nalilito kayo sa process na to, please rewatch the video and follow the step-by-step procedure.